This is your lecture for Chapter 2, Section 1. To determine whether a number is a solution to an equation, okay? In the last section, we talked about expressions which didn't have an equal sign. An equation includes that equal sign. To determine if -2 is a solution, we put -2 in place of the x. If my technology will cooperate with me. And we're asking ourselves, does that equal 19? 4 times -2 is -8. -8 plus 7 is -1. And this line that I drew down from the equals just means my equals carries down. But we know that -1 does not equal 19. So my answer here would be no, that is not a solution. Let's try 3. 4 times 3 plus 7, does that equal 19? Well, that's 12 plus 7, and 12 plus 7 is 19. So we know that 19 does equal 19 is true. So yes, that is a solution. When you're solving an equation, your objective is to get the variable by itself. To get the variable by itself, you want to move anything over here with the variable to the other side. So on the left-hand side, I have a -6, okay? Right here. With the x. To move it to the other side, I do the opposite of what's done to it. Since it's a -6, I'm going to add 6 to both sides. My -6 and 6 cancels, and I'm left with x equals 17. Okay, x plus 5/2 equals 1/4. The 5/2 is added. Okay, so to move it to the other side, I subtract. Now I'm going to go over here to the side because I can't subtract 1/4 and 5/2 because they have different denominators. So to find the common denominator, you can say 2 is 1 times 2, and 4 is 2 times 2. So my common denominator is 1 times 2 times 2, or 4. So I'm going to leave 1 as 1/4, but I want to write 5/2 with a denominator of 4. I take 2 times 2. So I have to take 5 times 2. So I could say x equals 1/4 minus 10/4, which is a -9/4, because you subtract your 1 minus 10, but you leave your denominator the same. Okay? The total cost to buy a fitness tracker, including $6.87 in tax, was $144.36. To find the price P of the fitness tracker, solve P plus 6.87 equals 144.36. What's over there with the P? This positive 6.87. How do I move it to the other side? It's added. I subtract. So P equals 144.36 minus the 6.87, which is $137.49. Okay? So now they're kind of changing our equation. So now we have 5x equals 30. Well, I know I want to get x by itself, so I know I want to move the 5, but there's nothing in there to tell me if the 5 is added, subtracted, multiplied, or divided. If there's no operation between a number and a letter, it's implied multiplication. So if it's multiplied, the opposite of multiplication is division. So divide both sides by 5, and you get 6. Negative 4n equals 18. So we know we want to move the negative 4. Now people have a tendency here of wanting to add 4. But remember, this is implied multiplication. So if it's multiplied, I divide. N equals negative 18 fourths. But both of those are divisible by 2 so that I can reduce it. So I get negative 9/2. Okay. Now, what if that number that we now want to move to get x by itself is divided? Well, if the opposite of multiplication is division, the opposite of division is multiplication. So when I multiply both sides by 3, my 3's cancel on the left, and I get negative 21. Okay? Now in this problem, you can see we have a 2 we need to move and a 3 we need to move. If you're familiar enough with it, you can move them both at the same time. I'm going to multiply both sides by 3. So my 3's cancel. And then divide both sides by 2 to get x equals 18. Okay? (4/5) equals a negative 2/15p. So just like the last one, I'm going to multiply by my denominator first so my 15's cancel. Over on the left, I can say 5 goes into 15 3 times. So 3 times 4 gives me 12 is a negative 2p, and then divide by that negative 2, because remember that's implied multiplications to get your negative 6. And that's your lecture for 2. I forgot which one I was doing, 2.1, I think.